everybody, my name's Sam Swift. I'm otherwise known as Death By Deco on Instagram, and today I'm going to show you how to do a really straightforward 1940s cat ear turban. So you're going to need a couple of things to start with. First one is some fabric. So my fabric is about 1 metre long from end to end, and it's about 1/2 metre wide. So I tend to get mine from the local market and just ask for 1/2 metre cuts on fabric. And fabric wise, I would suggest something like a cotton jersey because it gives good retention against the hair, but you also get a nice stretch so you can get a nice tight turban. Okay, so there's your fabric. And then if you want to dress your turban up, you could add something like hair flowers, or you could use something like brooches. I've done that in the past, and that'll help to just add a bit of extra decoration. You may want to use some bobby pins just to add a little bit of extra retention there if you feel you need to. And I'm going to use a hairnet just to take away and tie up these back end pieces. But if you haven't already got your hair styled, you could do something like separate it into plaits and then pin it up onto your head so everything's tucked out of the way nicely. So to start with, I'm just going to move all my hair out of the way so it'll make it a bit easier to get that fabric of the turban tucked underneath. So just tuck in those loose bits of hair. Okay, so what we want to do is to take our fabric, just find the centre part. So if you hold the ends together and the point where they meet in the middle, and then just gather the ends, so separate the fabric, gather it up with your fingers, place over your head. So the front of the fabric just wants to go over the front of the hair like so. And then the ends we're going to gather underneath our hair. So just tuck it all under like so. And then what we're going to do is bring the ends to the top of above our head. Now at this point you'll start to have the fabric slip back a little bit, so you could add a bobby pin here. And then what we want to do is just make sure that you get a nice tight fit over the head. So just tuck in those areas either side, just like so. Okay. Now with our ends we're going to cross them over and tie in a knot above the top of our head, like so. Okay, now with the jersey fabric you can give it a nice tight pull and it will give you a nice good grip on the top of your head there. Now we need to sort out our ends. So the end on the right, what we're going to do with this is we're going to roll it, but we're going to roll it backwards. So starting from the end, we just roll that backwards like so until we get to the base, and then we're going to find the fabric on this side, find an opening, and then just tuck that piece of fabric into that opening like so. Okay, like that. Now with our other end on the left side, we're going to roll this one forwards. So again, take it up to the top, start to roll that down towards the head until you reach the base. Again, find the fabric opening on this side and just tuck that fabric in like so. Going to tuck that around a little bit like so. Now with your hair underneath, just make sure it's all tucked in nicely there so you've not got any loose bits. And what we want to do is just manipulate these ends here just to give more of a squared, so you get more of a triangle either side, squared on top to give you more of that cat ear shape. So just manipulate it until you're happy with the shape. And then once you've done that, we're going to go around the back here just to make sure there's no loose fabrics. So you'll be able to tuck your fingers either side of the turban like so, and then just gather up any loose bits of fabric, just so your turban's nice and tight. Just like that. So now your turban's nice and tight, snug all around the head. You've got the shape that you want, and then you can add any accessories that you wish. So maybe you could add a hair flower here, or maybe at the back. Or if you wanted to, you could pop a brooch in there just to add a little bit extra detail. Okay, so that's it. So hopefully that's nice and straightforward and you'll try it. And if you do, I'd love to hear what you think. And good luck.